Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Gonna coach Blitzer again. Let's send him a message. Alright, that's done. Stream's messed up. Let me see, because in OBS it looks fine. To me it looks fine. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the stream. Alright, as long as it's fixed. It seemed smaller. Okay. Hello. So you're nuts. The trust? I don't trust that.
First time.
Hello. Let's start with some warm-ups.
How am I a host?
You are the host. Which is weird, because I was waiting in queue for so long. I should have been the host. Weird. Let's for... Yeah, you are definitely the host. How is that possible? Oh well.
I think it might be due to the fact that I've got a mod that lets me remotely queue, and I use that. I don't know.
Okay, in that case, there needs to be some feedback on that.
It might not be that though. It might just be a rumble glitch.
Yeah, but if it's the case that mods create that situation, there definitely needs to be feedback on that, because the devs really don't allow
Yeah, ones that
such
affect
things.
non-modded. I've got good control with this though.
Nice.
I went 2-star.
I would say let's have some sparring fights to warm up. And seriously, stop saying, "Oh, I'm not warmed up, so I'm not performing well yet." Who cares? It's all about having fun. Blocked that at
I
the
saw that
last
coming
moment.
from a mile away. What? I thought I parried that. Just because it was so... What? At least it was only 1 damage. Oh, I thought I'd really jump over it.
Hard to jump over if I also do a double jump.
Oh. Okay.
And you fell through the wall.
Space bending. Or reality bending.
That shouldn't be it. Maybe the matchmaker crashed at some point and then automatically re-queued. Maybe. Almost got you with the ricochet.
I jumped straight in it. I didn't see it. No.
Okay. Okay, that rolled in a way that I did not predict. Magic missile.
Fortress. Did that at least get close?
Nope.
Damn it.
Ah, you walked into your own fortress. But it wasn't yours anymore.
More like a coffin.
You win.
How did you just click that? I didn't even see it.
Clicking.
Yeah, but you clicked it while I was invisible.
Wasn't
Okay.
invincible for me.
I'll show you that after because I just clipped it.
Okay.
If I remember.
All right. Before
that's a
we go
client now.
on, you wanted to get a little bit better at client. Currently, your client. So let me teach you one of the techniques that can be quite good when you have trouble getting the timing right. And that's just stacking defensive options on top of each other. So instead of just doing a parry, or instead of just using a hold, what you can do is chain, parry, hold, straight. Because no matter if either of those three happen, you're likely safe. So try to chain it in a way that is really
So the
easy for
equivalent
your
of
body.
button mashing.
Basically, kinda like button mashing, indeed. Like you don't know the timing when the attack is exactly going to arrive, but at least one of the three will likely going to work. And the nice thing is with chaining hold and straight, well, you're also doing the slingshot return to sender. So basically, your main aim is trying to get the timing right for the hold straight, but you have a parry in front of it in case you got the timing wrong, and the straight, well, if you still got the timing wrong for the hold straight, then at least the straight is most likely to defend you. I'm just
So
gonna
a double contingency.
yes. So I'm just gonna stropper some cubes towards you. Try to use that, if I can, of course. Stropper. First, just to get your mind at it, just spawn something new. Just try to do the three poses in a nice chain on them. Yes. All right. Gonna send some. Good.
Punching bag.
Sadly, the hold was a little bit far away, so it got sticky hands. Nice. Try to be a bit more early, because you're aiming at the hold is the moment when you normally would have tried to counter it. So you have to counter even earlier to first do the parry. It is a sequence that will take a little bit of practice. And the faster you can get those 3 hits in a row, the better
I'm
it's,
just trying to do it in a rhythm.
yeah. The better it's for the defense. And if you do it really nice, you can even do a slingshot stropper with it.
So should I move forward while doing it to slingshot?
It could help. Although if you're mostly want to defend yourself, then walking backwards at least gives you the biggest safety with this kind of stacking of defensive techniques. Because walking backwards and doing it straight gives enough backwards momentum that you can be quite safe because of the backwards momentum.
Was that a slingshot or did I just not get sticky hands?
That was an actual slingshot. So the timing was perfect for the slingshot, which is amazing because basically you want to slingshot it back. And a nice thing is, if one of the poses miss, you likely still have a decent defensive option. Nice. That was a very good sequence of... Come on! Why am I missing my... There I go.
Oh, I've what it wouldn't reach.
I'm missing the last uppercut! There I go! I'm missing a lot of my poses right now. Try to minimize the movement of your hands. You're doing quite wide movements, trying to trigger those. Hello.
You win.
And even though you're a host now, let's do a bit of a normal sparring session, but try to still use that same kind of defense.
I parried that.
Magic missile.
I think I focused too much on the trying to actually hit the thing than sparring.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. That's how you train. You focus on one thing. Well, you forget all the other stuff for that moment, but you're building muscle memory for that thing. So next time, when you actually try it tomorrow, it will be easier to actually incorporate it in an actual match. And that's why when you are the host, when it's a little bit easier, then we're just doing it in matches. And when you are the client, we're gonna focus mostly on just practicing the techniques. Really don't worry about winning matches, it's all about the practice of the technique now. And with hard matches, it's sometimes easier to really learn those things than with an easy one. That was a really nasty puppet master from me. Come on. All right.
On the pillar. There we go.
There we go. Sometimes it's so delayed.
You win.
Alright, want to practice more on this technique or another technique that also can help you unlock some more skills on client?
I think this round will be the same technique in the next round. Other one.
Okay. Oh, and also let's do one thing with practice actually, which is really good to keep your mind on. It's kind of like a battle. Always try to dominate the center. So no matter what we're training, always try to be at the center of the map, no matter what. And basically try to push me mentally to the outside, because then you're always in an advantage. And
Wouldn't the corner be an advantage because then it will break on the corner instead of you? Sometimes.
it depends on the player. Most players are weaker at the outside. And especially if you're playing on the ring. Currently we're playing in the pit, so it's a bit more balanced wherever you are. But in the corner...
I thought the other one was called the pit.
No, this is the pit. The other one is the ring.
Okay, I've told like 5 people that it was a pit. Okay.
Because if you fall off the ring, you land in the pit. And basically this map is the ring without the ring in it.
I'm trying to do more fluid movements instead of sporadic ones.
Yeah, maybe something that helps is also having pre-pose basically, now I'm in defensive mode. You could even hold one hand already in parry, the other one kinda, I would say, keep one hand at your shoulder like you're trying to do a straight or an uppercut or anything like that, and the other you could hold in parry already. Then all you have to do
I see,
is
because that's also
rotate
hold.
into the parry. Magic missile. Hello, Nazi. Hello,
I
Rarefaction.
think I'll train that up with Howard after.
That can be a really good way to practice it. I would say how it is really good to practice defensive moves with. Want to go on to a different technique or?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give you some more anti-aerial options. And one thing I really saw you struggle with in the previous session was when there's just rubble around, you're not thinking of options to use it with. But for example, with Follow Mall, all you have to do is hold and just... I didn't meant to jump there, but just hold and throw it up. Something is on the ground, especially if it's ungrounded, hold and throw it towards someone trying to land on top of you with their attack.
Try to do the Mojo Dash thing.
Oh, it needs to be grounded. I'm totally not good at it.
Well, anyway.
But yeah, let's just let's unground some stuff around here. Just get used to... Just try imagine a point in the air. You want to aim at that and just throw towards it. And do that with different structures, all just ungrounded structures. Imagine a point in the air. There would be an enemy right now. I want to hit over there. I want
hit your enemy.
hit over there. Someone is flying right over me. Yeah, with that you really have to aim quite high. And try to be subtle in the beginning of your swing. If you swing too fast in the beginning, often you don't have control where you let go of it. If you move slow and then speed up, you have more control. So you
Try to
basically
hit that
just
boulder.
want to get it into motion. Once
Why they go backwards?
it's into motion, then you fling it towards where you want. And it's all about control, because this is not a fast attack. But you can control really precisely where you want to aim at. And usually with people in aerial motion are quite predictable unless they are really good at doing things like an uzumaki. But usually they lack a bit of control where they want to land. And it's quite predictable. They're coming at that angle. Okay, they're over there. Just wait for the right moment. There's always some rubble around, so you don't even have to spawn something. No, they're coming. Well, I already have something right there. I don't even have to spawn something.
And also, my current strategy when I get close is to confuse. Would that be effective?
That's really
And then
effective.
when they're looking behind, you just do it well.
Basically, the closer you are to your opponent, the harder for them it is to track where you are with fast movement. So, with movement on a long distance, you have more time to actually evade attacks. But your opponent definitely knows where you are. When you get close enough, it's really hard to keep track of where they are, especially if you also
unless you're using stick turn.
attack. Snap turn, yeah, I don't personally have experience how disorientating or not it is to use, because my right controller joystick is broken, so I can't even do snap turns. But yeah, it is a way for them to snap to where you are. But at the same time, if you're also jumping over them, it's going to be hard even with snap.
And
snap
with
turn.
the rubble around, like the rubble it makes when you jump, it'll
It can
like a shield
help
of-
a little bit with blinding
like
your
if you do it
opponent.
right at them.
But I wouldn't say that that's enough to really blind someone. If you
It's
want
probably not a good strategy on client, because then they have more time to react before you hit them.
it can be. It depends on the kind of player you're fighting. Some people are really weak against players that try to stay close to you. If you notice that,
So people who do this a lot.
yeah. If you
Probably are
notice
bad
that
at
they
close
are
range.
weak against you and always try to back off because they cannot handle someone close by, oh, then fast mobility in close range is really going to mess them up. But if you notice,
So-
they are good at handling that and they are the host right now, back off, because they are going to be in an advantage to.
Still can't get
regain
the
control.
sprint 100. Still can't get the sprint 100% of the time.
Even I still don't have it 100% of the time. But remember, it's not about speed of your arms. Relax. It's about 90 degrees angles. The one hand is really aiming forward.
Bombing the fists.
Also, it's slightly aimed inwards. So slightly aimed like this. If you aim it a bit outside, it's harder. If you aim it slightly in, it can be slightly easier.
Now that I talked about sprint, I can't even do it at all.
Well, I would say, as long as you are struggling with it, every session, before you go into a fight, just go to the sprint pose helper and practice it a bit. Because if you do that every time you log on, then you're most likely going to get it quite fast. Let's see. Yeah, the next anti-aerial options I will show later. And when I'm the host, it's the easiest to actually do those anti-aerial options because I can do some. Wait, am I the host right now?
Yeah, you're the host.
Oh,
I'm client.
okay. Then I was confused who was the host. Then I would say let's just put some rubble that's ungrounded everywhere. Just let's make it a bit of a busy battlefield so you can use all kinds of stuff around. And try to use those to swap me out of the air.
Okay.
So
I know it's a bit late, but
yeah, always try to already be aware of your surroundings. Like, I know I'm standing towards two walls. When I'm walking, I know this wall is next to me, but I also know there's another wall behind me. Always try to be aware of every structure in your surroundings. And don't try to just hold something in the air, really throw it. Because if you're holding something, then
I tried to, but it didn't.
yeah, then most likely I'm just gonna break it. Oh, oops. It was
It was
slightly
going in the
too
opposite
slow.
direction.
It was the right direction, but it was moving slightly too slow, so it already started its down descent. Even if I'm a bit far away, you're holding something, just try to throw it to hit me out of the air.
Well, at least I sound you. Go big or go home.
Like that. Now let's do it in a bit more of a battle situation. I will also do some other attacks in between it. A little bit of rubble around. And you can also do a little bit of attacks, but try to mainly focus on getting me out of the air.
I was grounded. Oh,
Oh, okay, I'm still in. Lost my cube. But nice. Good. And also try when I land next to you. Just spawn a cube or a wall or a pillar. Anything to counter me at my landing. Try to be really aggressive in throwing it out. Again, don't just hold it. No, really, you want to swap me out of the air.
Intentional warbending before.
Nice.
It wasn't intentional.
Ah.
A jump?
I still got your feet, I guess.
You win.
We can still do the same practice when you are the host. Makes it a little bit easier for you to practice this, and it's kind of the same whether you're a host or not. It's only harder for me to do the aerial stuff. Yet.
Well, I was trying to air anti.
Which is also quite good to be able to do. Although you will not meet too many aerial players on when they are client. So not the most useful thing, but against some players, it really is. Nice. Oh well.
If in doubt, wait for them to kill themselves.
And the nice thing is, this is a little bit of aerial practice for me.
Am I better at you than like old flick? Because I don't know if you have the most control from what I saw.
I'm quite terrible with flick only for light. Mostly just.
Oh no, no.
Hmm?
Flick hold. I mean,
Oh, flick hold.
like on when you were host.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my main way of flying.
You seem to fall quite a lot.
Nice.
How did I parry that?
I don't know, but it was a very good timing for a parry.
That's why the wall's good.
I lost it. I tried to reorientate myself too fast.
You lose.
But yeah, getting good at anti-aerials is quite crucial nowadays. Oh wait, now I.
Plot armor.
Nice, almost got me there.
I thought you were gone. Even trade.
Yeah, as long as you manage to do a trade, it's still...
And as long as I have more health than you.
After all, HP is just a tool. And if you can make sure you have more HP, who cares how much damage you get?
I thought I'd be able to get you without looking at you. I just done that based off of sound. I didn't see you at all. I closed my eyes.
Okay, nice.
Sticky heart hands with the plot armor. Best anti-aerial is waiting for you to go on the ground.
That's still a good action to do. Like I said, also try to follow up when I land. But if possible, try to snipe me out of the air with anything. That was a stupid mistake of me.
Was that what you were trying to get me to do? Just like block it and then wait for you to come down?
I tried to do that, but it was more of a gamble without knowing if it would work. Because I never really...
I'm talking about
tried
the
such
Puppet
tactic.
Master.
But basically I tried to use the Puppet Master as waterbending. Aerial waterbending.
For me, I try to use the Puppet Master to breach people's defenses. And then get behind them and wall them.
I use it for multiple things. Usually people will just dash away when they see Puppet Master. Especially my Puppet Masters where I often use multiple pillars. Which can be quite intimidating, like... ooh,
And also it's useful for
I really don't want to get hit
hero
by
gun.
it.
How did that destroy my... I didn't know they could destroy it.
Well, you had an ungrounded cube, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a moving pillar and a moving grounded pillar and a moving ungrounded cube have the same strength.
Okay, so I shouldn't block it. I should just get you and then dodge.
With the with this Puppet Master where I hold multiple pillars, if you try to block one, the other one's going to go through. So it's quite a nasty one. But there are two ways you can easily, well, three ways you can easily stay safe. Movement, get away of it. Use a structure that is way stronger, like a boulder or a wall. Or what you want to do is the most easiest solution to this possible, an exploding disc. One exploding disc and
Yeah.
my whole setup, no matter how many I hold.
Exploding boulder.
And that also works. Just explode.
I don't know how I was setting that far. I tried to do exploding disc while holding the boulder.
I didn't
It didn't
even
work.
see it. I was just looking away for a split second
You
and
lose.
then I got hit by it.
Did I win that one? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I have a scoreboard. I had one before, now I have two. No,
Ah, okay.
in brackets one.
But yeah, the easiest way to dismantle this is just with explode.
Oh, so I used that with iron feet and then yeah, I get it now.
Remember, you're holding something, but you can just chamber an explode disc towards me. Don't just wait.
Yeah, I don't know how.
When you hold something, just ignore that you are holding it. If you're too
Yeah, I
aware
tried that. But
you're holding,
that's what. That's how that ended up when I tried to ignore it. Oh, it spawned a disc.
with a cube, it
Gets
is a
blocked by
bit
the cube.
harder because a cube is really wide. So, sending a disc can often hit it. But as long as you keep your stance as wide as possible, it is still possible to send them through. How did I lose them? I barely moved. Oh well. Ouch. Oh, okay, I'm still safe.
You lost it.
Ah. It felt like I
That's
still
why I
had
didn't
it.
react. Oh, I tried to explode you before you got me. I couldn't jump.
Ah. I'm really bad at.
forgot I was.
Reacted way too late
Planned
on that
surprise
one.
attack. It was planned. As you said, health is a tool.
Definitely. Like I did there. Well, I took one attack, but you took 2 attacks at the same time. So, isn't that positive for me?
People are.
Nice.
The best anti. Oh, wait, actually, no, it wasn't really anti-air,
Yes.
but it was.
You lose.
Just dodging stuff on the ground.
And let's practice something else now. Let's see. What would also be really...
Seat bending. I've got the perfect idea. I'm actually surprisingly good to a small person.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, you can still have the same arm length, so it's pretty much the same.
It is kind of the same, but there are a few
The
things
like
that feel different.
Yeah, it's like a lot smaller of a range of activation.
I don't want to mess up my muscle memory with being small.
I do it when I'm fighting a low BP player as like a joke and like taking it easy on them, even though it's not really easy because I'm just dodging discs automatically.
Do be aware when you do it with beginners that you don't give them the wrong ID, that you're just trolling them. Otherwise, yeah, they might just get annoyed.
Yeah. I make friends with all of the beginners I meet, and then I beat them and disguise it as teaching, so I can get to the top of the leaderboard.
Let's see.
Pretty effective.
I would say let's focus a bit more on reactivity. Basically, all I want you to focus on is my hands and where I'm looking at. So don't bother about looking at structures. Just try to analyze as much as you can what I'm trying to do. And basically mentally just say, oh, he's going to use a disc now. You can even call it out loud. Just try to really focus on analyzing.
India. Well, they were disconnected.
Oh, okay. So what I really want you to focus on is just looking at my hands and head.
I predict my opponents, and it's funny because then they're like, "How do they predict?"
Yes.
It's just I can see it.
So really
And also,
ignore
one of them
all other things.
really likes to topple a wall over another one. Really predictable.
And all I want you to do is doing reaction-based attacks. So you can just send a disc to counter me when there's an opening, for example. Otherwise, what is also really good is just trying to sidestep things. Don't worry about things you know that are not going to hit. If you see, an attack like this, it's going past you, and you are sure it's going to go past you, just ignore it. Better yet, instead of countering that attack, just send a speed disc in return. And things like that.
With the discs, I often sidestep it and act like it's Ultra Instinct.
I
With the
never played Ultra Instinct, so I don't really...
It's not a game. It's
Oh, okay.
pretty much it just dodges everything. It's
Yeah.
like from Dragon Ball.
Oh, yes, yes.
Were you thinking of Ultra Kill?
Yeah, I heard a game with such a similar name. But I haven't played it, so that's why I got confused with the name. Again, don't worry about stuff you've already seen. That wall, you've already seen where it was going to land. It was not gonna land on top of you, so ignore that wall. Focus on my hands. Do try to be aware of your surroundings still though, because you don't want to actually do a speed disc and notice, oh, there was something behind me. That's why always good to still try to dominate the center of the map, because you have more awareness of what everything is around you when you dominate the center.
Do I still block or do I just sidestep?
Yeah, you can still block, but only block those where you just know the chance that you're just gonna sidestep is low. Everything that goes past you, just ignore it or just counterattack. And you can do various counterattacks. For example, ball straight is also very fast counterattack. Magic missile.
I thought I'd really duck under that. I ended up doing like a side movement kind of thing.
If you're not sure if you have the time to duck under it, then still duck under it, but also do a counter move at the same time. Because it's not like, oh, a structure is incoming, I either have to sidestep or I either have to block. No, you can just block and sidestep at the same time. So only those you're completely sure that's not even close to me, ignore those. If they're too close, that dodging is kinda hard. That's the moment when you just
Okay,
do
I think
both.
I can go ways to like make my hitbox smaller.
What do you mean?
Like facing sideways, so my hitbox is half as big.
I believe that's a case, but one harder thing about it, you're turning your away from your
Yeah, but what if I
opponent.
do that? No, it doesn't. I forgot there's no body tracking.
Yes, so that's not gonna work in
Okay,
your
what if I
favor.
keep it in my peripheral vision and keep my eye on them?
That is possible, but I would say the advantage is very, very minimal. So I would say keeping your focus more on your opponent is gonna help the most. especially if you're slightly turned away and you decide I quickly want to do a counterattack. Well, your counterattack goes not towards your opponent. So best thing is always, well, not really focus on where I am, but where you think I'm gonna go to. Magic torpedo. Think more about blocking as well. The main moment to do a counterattack is the moment when you know, oh, that's definitely not gonna hit. So the moments you are in doubt, you can just sidestep or duck under it. Then you use your defensive options. When you're quite sure, oh, I can easily sidestep it, then you do a counterattack at the same time.
I just realized I'm on client. So it's a bit more difficult.
That's nice that only now you notice, because we are trying to get you to be better at client. And this helps mostly on client. Because if you're focused on the structures are way too delayed. If you focus on your opponent, well, you see the future. You're not completely sure if that future is gonna work out because people can miss their poses and yeah, things like that totally mess up timings, or they can, well, you think they're just gonna do a stropper, for example, but instead of a stropper, they're doing a stropper kick. So there can always be things that are different than you expect them to be. But every time that happens, you know, well, it was different than I expected. And your brain starts to analyze the new patterns. Like, okay, that's also a pattern I have to learn. So it still helps, even if you fail with your predictions, it still helps. And every time you're in doubt, do a defensive option, any of the defensive options you prefer, or even the parry hold straight combo.
That seems a bit insane, but would dodging with my eyes closed help?
And not really. No, attacking with your eyes closed, that's something that really helps in practicing prediction and trusting your muscle memory. But defending with your eyes closed, I wouldn't say that is the most useful thing.
I've got a slightly different thing. What if I blur my eyes so I can't really see anything precise? So when I do see something precise, it's more precise.
That could be. That could kind of be helpful because you're more focused on the basic feel of the situation than just focused on, for example, a structure. That might help. But not really sure about that one. Now remember, if you can fully dodge it, counterattack. basically just in two different modes. Dodging while defending, and dodging and counterattacking.
You win.
That's what I thought the most powerful style was in like other games, like non-VR ones, where you just fight. Like, I remember literally saying to someone, dodging and countering is so overpowered.
It is. In almost any fighting game, including Rumble. Because no matter what someone does, they're occupied doing something. So, yeah, you have a free hit on them. You just have to make sure you don't get hit by their attack at the same time. So that's why it's really good to mentally get ready. This is an attack I can counterattack without risking getting hit myself. If I'm likely going to be hit myself, then it's better to do a defensive move. Although defensive moves can still be counterattacks. For example, slingshot, return to senders.
I think now that I trained on client, I'll be way better on host now.
It should be way easier now. Magic missile.
Stop paying attention for a second when you hit me.
Magic missile. Yeah, you're doing way better on host. I'm just gonna put a bit more speed to it. Yeah, that pancake was really hard to.
I think I have fast senses.
But I would say that really proved you are definitely paying good attention. Seriously, you were judging quite right. This is something I really cannot dodge. I also have to use parry, and you attacked at the right moments. And I would say, let's now, before I run out of energy, let's finish this with just a normal fight. But try to use everything you learned. Keep that in mind. Oh wait, I'm declined right now.
So this is what they call a chip moveset. Well, a chip playstyle.
Oh, I expected you to hit you with that wall.
It's too slow.
So close.
Lucky I dashed. Oh, I was going
Of
to
course
railgun.
Yeah, but the bug was in the way.
Have I got this?
A good try with the explode disc. Too bad it didn't trigger.
Last breath.
Ah, nice.
For some reason I do way better when I'm low.
Ah, that's a good thing. And a very fun thing. Always nice to
lose.
have a very cool comeback.
Yeah, I usually say last breath because like, if you know the, thing.
I don't know.
Alright, so there's like he comes back after dying pretty much, and he was like has a slash down his chest. And he's still fighting, so
Okay.
I thought it suited.
But yeah, I'm out of energy right now. So,
I'm not.
But very good progress. And seriously, yeah, you still have the thing, of course, when you're focused on one technique, you
Yeah,
often
that
forget
will
all other stuff.
it
But
will blend in over time.
yeah, that's just you need to get the muscle memory for those. But seriously, I see a really bright future, yeah, for you. So hopefully these kind of things help a bit with handling client battles a lot better. So, good luck. Destroy them all.
Well, I didn't get my.
I think we
That's
already
the-
did
what?
that.
Oh, right.
So yeah,
But I think Sia might be off now, so maybe you
yeah,
can get on there.
I still need
bit
to
later,
charge
though.
a bit,
Yeah.
and then I can still
Both
handle.
your body and headset.
Yes. So yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the stream.